All right, hello Capricorns, and thank you for joining me for our weekend energies. A quick little blurb about what's going to be happening for the weekend for you. So let's do a 3-card reading. Looks like love might be in the air for you, my Capricorn friends. And how ironic that we get our 2 of Cups, we get a 7 of Cups, definitely emotional cards, and then we have the Hermit. Which generally speaks to isolation and solitude. But it also gives you a break, or signifies needing a break from social activity. You can certainly do that with someone you love. And with the 2 of Cups, it is a partnership card. So saying that you are going to enjoy solitude, but you're still in a partnership or a harmonic communication, harmonic type of relationship, and then still speaking to that solitude. I don't know. Perhaps it's a getaway for the 2 of you. I could see the weekend being a time for contemplation and thought about your relationship. So even though it is the Hermit, which specifically speaks to isolation and an inner reflection, it looks like with all this emotion in this reading for your weekend, Capricorn, it's also going to be a time where you're going to be with that loved one. 2 of Cups is the card of lovers. So some solitude together. I know that sounds a little odd, but that's what it's saying to me. Like you are going to be spending some time together with someone who you care about. And then the 7 of Cups speaks to choices and wishful thinking, an integrated heart. So listening to your intuition and listening to your mind, your heart, your soul about best choices. So again, that does speak to some isolation and some solitude with someone else. A time to retreat, a break from social activity, a time for you to follow your own path, but find that with your partner. So I think that this reading for your weekend, Capricorn, is saying it's going to be a very emotional weekend, and you're going to be paying heed to your relationship. Giving your partner, if you have a partner, giving your partner that much wanted time and energy together, or it's going to be a time where you are going to be seeking that solitude, contemplating moving forward in a relationship. So our Hermit is definitely giving you that starting point for something romantic. So Capricorns, that's what I'm seeing for you this weekend. Heavily romantic. So thank you so much for tuning in, and have a very good week. We'll see you on Monday. And thank you so much for joining us this weekend. Okay. So hello Virgos, thank you for tuning in to see what's happening for you for this weekend. And we're going to be doing a nice little 3-card reading for you, seeing what the weekend holds for you. So we're starting out with the King of Swords. So some challenge is going to be happening for you. It's a time for analysis and fully understanding a complex situation. So it is the King of Swords, so it does exude power and authority, but saying that you are, it's leaning toward you being the commander-in-chief for the weekend. Maybe this is talking about a project or something you've been trying to accomplish. This weekend is going to be that time for you. Then we have the Tower. And with the Tower, it speaks of temporary chaos, revelations, and transformation. So it's going to be a very turbulent time this weekend. So you are going to need to be in command of whatever's happening this weekend. But that turbulence is going to lead to a beneficial outcome. So you're going to be more or less putting out the fire, keeping the people safe once they reach the ground, even though it looks like they're going to hit the ground head first. You're going to be able to write that. You're going to turn it into a positive weekend, and that whatever you're pushing for, that accomplishment this weekend, you're going to reach, Virgo. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles, of course, is representing skilled work, studies, and long-term prosperity. So you're taking that new opportunity for advancement. You're going to reach your goals. It looks like whatever this project or whatever you're taking command of this weekend, and the people that you're going to help to rescue and lead to success, it's also going to be it's going to be more or less career or financial, which is weird over the weekend. But I myself, just a couple of weeks ago, I did a volunteer project with my work. It actually got us points for this big volunteer thing that they're doing, and it was wonderful. And it was definitely something that I was actually one of the leaders for that part of the volunteer group, and it turned out very well. So maybe that's what you're going to be doing this weekend, Virgo. You're going to be doing something work related that is going to require your mastery, and you're going to do it. You're going to nail it. So that's what I have for my Virgos this week. So moving on, now we're going to speak to the Tauruses, and being very diligent, being obstinate, sticking with your guns. Let's see what this weekend holds for you, Taurus. So we're starting out with the Chariot. So it's saying, first of all, the Chariot is a mode of transportation. So we're definitely talking about some sort of travel here. Wonderful thing to hear for your weekend, that you are going to be traveling. So I'm hoping that this means for you, my Tauruses, that you will be getting to travel, do something with more determined course. So it's not going to be willy-nilly. I think you're going to be planning for something, if not this week and very soon, maybe even during the week, but you are determined to travel. You're going to be doing some traveling this week, hopefully this weekend. And then with the Five of Swords, we have tension and conflict. It's a wake-up call. So this might be a time where you're going to be traveling for something that's going to be the end of one part of your, well, I don't even know how to say that, but it looks like it might be a time where you end up cutting your losses in some way. So a trip or the travel might be something necessary to help you have that sense of finish, the finishing sense of accomplishment. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. With the Six of Pentacles, this is a time where of generosity, a bonus, possibly a material gift, and often unexpected. And you, my friend, the Taurus, might be the giver or the receiver. But either way, both parties are going to feel, you're not going to feel obligated to the other. You're going to feel like it was something that you wanted to do, or something that you felt honored to accept, and with no obligation, and you're both going to feel very good about it. So it looks like this weekend is going to be busy for you with the travel, but also a new start, a new chapter in whatever endeavors you have coming up in the very near future, Taurus. So that's what I'm seeing in the cards for you this weekend. And so now let us check out our friends, the Aries. So hello to you, Aries. And let's see what we have for you. We're starting with the Four of Pentacles, then we have the Devil, and we have the Three of Cups. So with the Four of Pentacles, we are looking at protecting our resources, a balance of sorts, and economic stability. So this weekend, you might be doing something that is going to give you more economic stability, help you build a firm foundation, and keep you feeling like you're on the right track. We know with the Devil the Devil, speaks to your being able to control your primal nature, keeping your behaviors in check. So that, coupled with that Four of Pentacles, is saying that you are going to feel more reserved, more responsible financially and socially. So this weekend, you're going to be accomplishing projects that are going to help you financially, help you learn to curb that primal nature or giving into addictive behaviors. And the first thing I think of is shopping. So no shopping for you this weekend, Aries. And we have the Three of Cups. With the Three of Cups, we have some emotion coming in there, and definitely friendships. And coming out of this weekend, Aries, feeling rejuvenated physically and emotionally, and possibly some celebration. Now, we've already said that we aren't going to give in to our primal urges. We are going to be watching our money and being more responsible. So that celebration might just be an emotional celebration, something where you are just enjoying someone else's company. As we said already, with friendship. So this might be a time where you're just kicking it at home with your friends, watching old movies, eating microwave popcorn, and having just a good old-fashioned free time, like when you were a kid. So Aries, you're going to have a fun weekend, and it's going to test your ability to take control of yourself, but it's going to be all good. And it's going to be very fun, a very happy, not very expensive weekend. And that is what I'm seeing for you, my Aries. Let's move on. Let us read Sagittarius. So, we start with the Nine of Swords. We already have some challenge this weekend, Sagittarius. But we also have the World, which is giving us some very nice, very happy, joyful celebration. We're going to be having a good weekend, Sagittarius, despite the challenge. And then we have the Star. So with the Nine of Swords, let me go back to my Nine of Swords. It actually represents anxiety. So the Nine of Swords is a card that speaks to anxiety and stress to the point of nightmares. But we also have the World, which is representing joy and happiness, a sense of accomplishment, possible some material gains. And then we also have the Star, and the Star represents positive change and new ideas, feeling like you're on the right path, and creativity, and also manifest your desires. So whatever you're stressing about, I don't think it's going to bring you to the point where you have nightmares. I think that you are actually going to seek that joy, seek that happiness out. And like the Star says, you are going to be inspired to make it a positive weekend, and anything that you're trying to accomplish, you're going to do your best to make it a very positive experience, and to dispel all those negative energies that might be floating around for you this weekend. So just remember to keep moving forward, and you want to keep a positive mindset, Sagittarius. That's what the cards are saying for you this weekend. And now let us go to our friends, the Leos. Hello, Leo. Thank you for stopping in to see how your weekend energies are going to go. And we have the Page of Wands, we have the Page of Cups, we have the Two of Wands. So an action weekend, you're going to be accomplishing some things here. You have the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands suggests optimism and enthusiasm, a sense of discovery. You're going to be ambitious this weekend, Leo. And then with the Page of Cups, the Page of Cups, our emotional card, it's speaking to guidance and creativity, friendship, and romance. So most cups do speak to romance. And then with the Wands, we have some action. We have the Page of Wands, we have the Two of Wands. And with the Two of Wands, it represents progress and a reliable partner. So this might be a weekend where you are going to do something with that reliable partner, Leo. And your creativity might be encouraged this weekend. That action might be, the wands might be speaking to your creativity, maybe something that involves being with your partner. That would be nice this weekend. And it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It could also be your friend. It could be a friend. You're going to do something with someone else this weekend, and you are going to be accomplishing some pretty important things. So working with someone this weekend, definitely Leo, and it might even be business now that I think about it. The Page of Cups is holding the Ace of Cups in his hand though, so I'm thinking it's going to be more of a love relationship type of weekend. Going to be doing something fun with someone that you care very much about. So Leo, that is what the cards are saying to me this weekend for you. So a romantic weekend and accomplishing things with your partner. Hello, and what do we have for you this weekend, Aquarius? I have the Fool. I have the Queen of Swords. I have the Page of Swords. So we got some challenge this weekend, but the Fool does represent a sense of wonder, giving you that strength to take a leap of faith, positive conditions for success. So whatever you're aiming to do this weekend, Aquarius, you are going to be pretty successful with it. You're already very intuitive, still detached, but you are making sure that you are spreading that sense of wonder and that free spirit. So your enthusiasm will leak through these challenges that you're facing. Now, we know the Queen of Swords isn't a challenge. She's saying that you are going to be able to accomplish something that you've been thinking about. So this might be a weekend where you're going to work out some issues. With the Page of Swords, another challenge card, the Page of Swords, speaking to curiosity, perception, and diplomacy. So thinking that this might be, unfortunately for you, Aquarius, this might be speaking to things at work, or actually it could be talking about you finally doing something that you've been wanting to learn, becoming an apprentice for something like you've always wanted to learn, to build your own shed in the backyard. So this weekend you're going to learn how to do that. You've always wanted to learn how to hook up the watering system in your garden. You want to have something really underground, the PVC pipes and the whole shebang. You might be learning how to do that this weekend, Aquarius. So it looks like it's going to be a very open-minded, very educational weekend for you, and that sounds very positive to me. So have a good weekend learning new things, Aquarius. And now for our Gemini friends. How is your weekend going to go according to the cards this weekend? So we have some high-ranking cards here. We have the King of Wands, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Cups. So we have emotion, money, and action going on. Main card being the King of Wands. With the King of Wands, we're looking at leadership and honor and compassion. So natural leadership. So that, I don't know why, but that immediately makes me think of camping, like Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts. So Gemini, you might be camping this weekend. And I'm thinking, you're versatile, but are you a camper? Are you an outdoorsman? So we will find out. With the Knight of Pentacles, speaks to good luck on the horizon with money or career. And then a result of your past efforts is going to come to fruition. It's going to help you out. So maybe this is something that's like extra credit for work. I know that in some companies, being a Boy Scout leader or a Girl Scout leader or doing something along those lines can actually earn you extra points, can help your company with green efforts. So maybe that's what you're going to be doing, something fun, something that you can enjoy with other people, but it's also going to be something that can benefit you at work, which would definitely be that Knight of Pentacles, improving your ability to make more money and to move forward in your job. But we also have the Knight of Cups, and so the Knight of Cups says that that romance is in the air, and a strong rush of feelings. But in this case, I don't know if it would be romance so much as maybe your love affair with doing community service, doing things that are good for others, working with kids. I see this being like a volunteer or some sort of benefit to you and the people that you're involved with. So I don't really want to say community service, but something that is along those lines and something that will help you further your career and something that you actually love and enjoy doing. So Gemini, you're going to have a weekend of just really fulfilling, a very fulfilling weekend I see for you, Gemini. And again, thanks for tuning in. Hello, my fellow Libras. What does the weekend hold for you? We have the Five of Wands, we have the Emperor, we have the Ten of Swords. So we got a little bit of everything here, almost. We have, we don't have, we don't have any money and we don't have any emotion, which is unusual for us, Libra. But with the Five of Wands, our action card, we are talking about competition and diligence. So also that need to regroup. So with the Five of Wands, it's saying that perhaps this weekend it's going to be respite. You are going to be taking some time for yourself. With the Emperor is talking about leadership and structure, self-discipline, bringing your goals into being. So, and seeking out a father figure. So this person, and this achievement that you're going to feel are all going to be a part of the fact that you are going to take it a little easy this weekend. Take time to take a breath. Just enjoy not doing anything until you have to, and then being able to be a stronger leader and have more self-discipline, probably throughout the week for you. So a restful weekend. Then we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords speaks to end of troubles, peace and finality. So this is something that you have been, a situation that might have been going on for a while, and this weekend you're finally going to feel some, you're going to feel like it's the end. You're going to feel like you had victory over it, but you're going to be, you may not feel like it is a victory, but you will feel happy that it's over. So that all lends to that feeling of relaxation, being able to just chill and regroup and recharge this weekend, and then come at it and hit the ground running. So your weekend is going to be restful and recharging, and on Monday you'll be ready to face the weekend, Libra. So that is what the cards are saying for you. And now let's see what the cards hold for the weekend for our Cancers. So we have the Magician, we have the Moon, and we have the Six of Wands. So of course we know the Magician is the bridge between the ethereal and the physical plane, and brings manifestation of goals, and helps with concentration. So this weekend is going to be very, I don't know, it seems to me like it's going to be a weekend of enlightenment. You will definitely have positive conditions for success. So whatever you have your mind set to, but it seems like you are going to be more in tune with your intuition this weekend. Feel more creative this weekend. So again, this might be a time for a project. Not sure if it would be something that is necessarily like working on your garden or I don't know. With the Magician, I'm also thinking you might be tapping into something else, like your resourcefulness, maybe building something. It seems like it's going to be a project. You're going to have a project this weekend. And then with the moon also speaking to visions and trusting your intuition. So this weekend, whatever you're feeling driven toward, whatever you feel like you want to accomplish, the Magician and the Moon are both saying that you are going to do just that. Then we have the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands also speaks of victory, but public recognition and self-confidence. So you are going to succeed, and you are going to feel like your reward was well-deserved. So I don't know, if you decide to build something this weekend and it turns out well, and then I don't know, I'm trying to think of what you would build that everybody could enjoy. Like maybe you're going to finish a backyard project, and then your friends and your family will be able to give you public recognition and celebrate your success. So you're going to be creative, and you're going to trust your intuition, and I'm seeing you building something this weekend, Cancer. And that is what I'm seeing for you this weekend. Our friends, the Pisces, what is this weekend holding for you? Well, the cards are saying the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Two of Swords. So we have some challenge this weekend, but we're starting out with action. So the Queen of Wands, we know that that represents accomplishment and inspiration. Seeking some advice from someone who exudes kindness and loyalty and compassion. So that would represent our Queen of Wands, and so you might be seeing someone who you haven't seen in a long time, someone who you do revere, someone whose advice you accept. And of course, we're looking at the Queen, so we're thinking that's a female. That could be family, it could be a dear friend, even a colleague who you trust. Hopefully you're gonna see this person this weekend. And then with the Ace of Swords, we see mental clarity and breakthroughs. So being with and seeing this person is going to help you have that mental clarity, help you have a breakthrough on something an obstacle that you've been thinking about, something that you want to have a fair resolution to that issue, that conflict. So this person is going to help you with that this weekend. And then the Two of Swords represents choices and needing to compromise regardless of your feelings. So again, I feel like this person is going to help you with that. So you're going to get some clarity. You're going to come out of this weekend feeling more secure about a decision that you had some good solid help to figure out. So that is what the weekend cards and the weekend energy is saying to me, Pisces. Hello, Scorpios. Thank you for coming to see me for the weekend energies, to see what the cards are saying for you. Looks like there's going to be a lot of action in your weekend, definitely, because every single card that I'm looking at is an action card, starting with the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands represents changes and travel. It also represents a period of time where many things are coming together at once. Many things are coming to a finale. So you might have had a lot of projects going on, and this weekend it looks like a great deal of them are going to be coming together. So you are going to be very busy, action card, and saying that multitasking is definitely going to be necessary for your weekend, Scorpio. And then we have the Knight of Wands, and with the Knight of Wands, that represents forward movement, but also restlessness and premature action. So you already know that you have a lot of things going on with that Eight of Wands, saying about the changes and the multitasking. Now you have the brash Knight. You have the Knight saying you have lots of forward motion, but it might be premature. So look before you leap, Scorpio. And then we have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands Remember, that one speaks to working too much, having a great imbalance between your work and your leisure. So it seems like even though this is your weekend, Scorpio, this weekend you might be doing something that's more related to work. And so that clear line between your leisure time and your work time is not happening. This could also mean that the answers that you're seeking, things that you want to know, aren't going to be clear to you. And it sounds like the reason that might be is because everything is tumultuous this weekend. You've got a lot of irons in the fire. They're all coming to fruition. You are dealing with a lot of things. So remember to step back, take a deep breath, think about what you want to be doing, where you want to go, what your ultimate goal is this weekend, and try very hard not to let work take over your weekend. Your weekend is yours. And so, Scorpio, don't forget that. So that is what the cards are saying to me this weekend. Do not work too hard, Scorpio. And thank you for stopping in this weekend. And as always, I wish you a week full of joy, prosperity, and good relationships. Farewell to you, my friends.